Hello! Hello everybody, and welcome back to some more Outer Wilds, where we are working towards figuring out all of the little missing pieces that we've got left to discover, and what all we've got to do, basically. I do want to go try and track down this. However, I think we're about ready to start trying to basically win the entire thing. Oh, great. No, we do have to get to the other side, is what that just told me. Yep, this... Yeah, oh, no. Yeah, this one... Okay, this one does organize the sightseeing of it. Okay. Yeah, no. Okay, you're not sniping that from there. So I have to sneak around over to... What? Here from the looks of it? Yeah, over around about this side in here. Oh, God. So I do want to go find out this, by the way, just because I want to, you know, get as many things as I can on this map. But I would like everybody to know that I'm pretty sure that I understand how the puzzle is set up so far from last time. Yeah. Yep. And basically, from my understanding, the sealed vault and the subterranean lake, what they are is basically a massively randomized input structure that basically leads to what the final thing is. So, from my understanding, you cannot do this, you know, built on just, you know, reading what's in there. You have to go and find these pieces and build them up for whatever the final part of this little DLC is, if I could say the words. However, the thing that I've kind of realized is with what we've gotten from this one, technically, really, in all honesty, wait a minute. If it's randomized, and this one is just all of them, we already have this one guaranteed. I only need to do Shrouded Woodlands. I don't even need to try and figure this one out. If it works how I think it works. If it works how I think it works, then obviously then we don't actually need to go here. We just need to go here. Which is crazy to me, because that's going to look like I've cheated, especially with all the question marks still left unanswered, and, you know, all of this. But really, I could go there just after the water, you know, surges, you know, after the dam breaks, basically, and knocks all the light out of this one. So really... Oh my god, wow. I am just unbelievably lucky, I think, is what I've realized. But no, anyways, I want to go find the the burnt slide reel that's in there. In the final location, basically. And then from there, I want to just, you know, start making an attempt towards what I believe will be the final real challenge of everything. Because, yeah, no. Everything to my understanding is set up in such a way now that, like, I'm not too far from the ending, basically. Ow. We're not going to repair the ship. There's no need to. I just sit in here the entire time anyways. Alright. Well. Cool. let's go find ourselves the final missing real spot, which should just be a dive in to figure out where that room is, or how to get to that room in particular, in the little missing area that we're heading towards, because we found all the other spots. They weren't too hard. This one was honestly the one that was the most interesting to get to, because you had to actively find a new path somewhere that, you know, the water doesn't naturally take you. And that in turn made for a pretty interesting little micro puzzle, but you know, still interesting. Alright, there we go. Fire us off this way. Fire us off this way, and we should soon end up where we're after. But no, literally, if my understanding is correct, then what I've got is going to single-handedly give us effectively the entirety of what we need. Like, I'm not kidding. We're going to get given everything we need, really, on the back half of this run. Regardless, I do want to try and do the thing with the lowlands today, since I understand the little like mini sub puzzle within that puzzle is basically just figuring out how to get past the thousands of them that seem to just consistently spawn and walk in a single direction into an area where I'm assuming you would be 1000% watched. So, you know, it's like, oh yeah, that's a wonderful little thing to note about this. So I'm betting, hang on, let me just see something there. There it is. Alright, there's this. Oh, you're gonna make me do this again. Okay. Do. And I turn around and that is there. No. Okay, come on. Oh! Interesting. It's that little trick again. There we go. God. Alright, well, now we just head back up. And this should give us the third clip of everything we need to know. And then all we do is we just wait for the water to go down, and then I fire myself in to where we're going. This is the wrong spot. This is the viewing house, I forget. I'm like, I have the memory, I'm just being an idiot. So, wow. Just, wow. This I mean, if I've basically almost unintentionally solved the DLC, I'm gonna be mad if I've effectively cheated it, because I really feel like, you know, with what I understand, and what we saw on, like, the first episode I took the dive in, I don't need this at all. Yep, there's a whole area you can just walk over. So, really, what this is saying is look for this, look for the candles, you can just walk straight across. And then that will be how you get rid of the house, and then in the darkness of the house is where that one is. So, that's cool. That's crazy. That's sick and awesome. I will admit, there is part of me who's like, I wonder if there's a way to... Oh. Well, that's cool. You can see a lot of these things already just by shining your own light on them. Wow, that's actually really interesting that they did that. Okay. So really now what we're waiting for is for the lights to go, or for, you know, for that to break. That's what we're waiting for now, is for that to break. Because once that does, we can do effectively anything. I mean, I guess I can hop in here. Just, well, it's not even worth hopping in here. Like, to my understanding, it's not worth hopping in here because, like that thing showed, it showed us how to get the third seal, which, unless they randomize it literally every run, which, you know, fair enough if they do that. I thought it would just be save randomized. You know what? We can even go check it if we would like to. We've got the time. We've got the time where it doesn't really matter to me. Oh, I forgot to grab the, yeah, I forgot to grab the artifact. Well, then, I guess if that's the case, we're not getting in there. Right there, at least. We'll get in there. Well... You know what? Yeah, it still is worth it to come try and see if it's redone every single time you go through it, or if it's just learn a code and then go put in the codes. Because if that's the case, then, like, it's something that's dealable, just hard to deal with, basically. Like, I can totally handle the concept of dealable, just hard to deal with. So, let's fly ourselves over to here, go run and grab that thing. You know what? Just a quick question. Don't run into the ghost matter. I'm like, I wanted to see if you could do it from this side, which you can. So, the things I've been doing to kind of evade dealing with all of this, not necessary at all. Ow. Okay, so we know how to do it from the tower. So we're gonna go hop in from the tower, and the tower is going to give us the entirety of what I believe is going to be effectively it. Because we're... Okay, well, you know what? We're still waiting. I'm going to take the full loop around, and I'm going to go see if you know, if what's there is there, basically. Because if what is there still, then I know that what we've got is basically all we need. And I've unintentionally been given the easiest version of this imaginable. Because I just sit there and I play with the lock for, you know, an extended period of time, yes. But, like, just fiddle with the lock, technically, and you can find the clue needed. I'm like, I hate to do this, because it literally is going to be cheating the puzzle that is there, but, like, look, I'm not a horror person. I know that it would be bad for me to do this. Doze off. Wake up. This is just so that we can jump in and basically find ourselves where we need to. Because, you know, if this works, this will already be available, which it is, as we can see. So the ones that we need... Which one are the ones that we need? Yeah, we just need... We just need whichever one this one is, which this one's 1, and this one, which is 2. So yeah, we need 1 and 2, and that's it. Because I don't think we need to worry about this, because this one already gets 3 for us, and we just don't even try. Really, the part I'm curious about is how the frick we do that and get over to there. And, you know, I thought it would be the hand, but I don't see a hand to get us over there. So, oh, no. Yeah, these are the locks. These are the locks that get there. So yeah, no, like, if I'd set this real quick. I guess once it's set in a run, it doesn't undo. Oh! You have to die. Oh, that's so smart. That is so smart. Okay, so that's the secret that I didn't get about that one. That's what I didn't get about that one. That one you have to die for. Okay. That is really smart. Wow. So it forces you awake on that. That is so smart. Oh my gosh. So I unintentionally discovered the secret about that one. Just by guessing based off the fact that they were dead. If I die, does that mean that, you know, I stay alive in there? The answer to that is yes. But that was not in the way that I thought I was going to learn that. Okay. So that is literally a forced death protection. Which means you can't get in there. You can't evade the sound without already being dead, basically. Just figured we'd land here because this is probably our best spot for us with what we're doing. And as soon as I can get caught up to one of those things, I'm gonna land on them. Hopefully, well, that just kicked me off. Oh. Because it also kicked itself apart. I just realized one of our boat is on a boat. Our boat has a boat. Okay, so if I get to the tower now, it should be as simple as just set up the boat ride the boat around, and then do it. Like, we've already found out that they are dead whenever this happens. So, the detail is already given to us that we needed. Now it's just go into the temple, basically, and like I said, ride our boat over to where we're intended to be. Woo! Alright, that was some unintentional, like, Celeste momentum type crap. Cool, in we go. It's you. Right? No, it's you. I'm like, I figured it was you, just me being dumb type crap. Okay. So we go in. We doze off. And what I do is I do the exact same thing that got me there the first time. Where I put those on. And I turn that on. We run across. Hoping and praying nobody's here. We do that. And I teleport over. And then we run over to there. And we call the boat. From the boat call, we go run through the fire. Because, yeah, this one doesn't let you go back, is what I've realized. And you need one that can let you go back, is the thing. Alright. Fly me through as fast as you can. I just gotta go. So this is the Endless Canyon, which I'm betting right there is the stop, or that is the stopper. We've already been there, but I don't know how you get anywhere from here, basically. And I don't know to what purpose this serves, you know, over there. I just know that whatever this is probably supposed to teach you about the dying thing, you know. Like, just die to, you know, you have to die to get through some of these areas. And then when you're dead, you know, you're effectively unkillable to all things except for, you know, certain parts of this. I mean, if you go in the water, basically, and your light gets blown out, that's how you die in that one. Okay, cool. So, if I am correct, they are all dead right now. Not a single one of them lives. Because we saw them all die. I can be fearless if I want to be. Which is great for me. Because it means I can kind of just do as I need to. You know, I did just realize this is totally going to be locked. I'm like, that's going to be locked. Okay. Huh. So, that's the issue. Whoa. Also, we do not get much time. Yeah, we do not get much time in there. Holy cow. Like, I had a bit longer had I have been there faster. But, okay, that does tell me one thing. If I'm to do that correctly, I need the door open. I need the door open for me. Otherwise, there's no way to get in there. Interesting. So, the door needs to be open first. And then we can boat around over to there. Which, again, fine. Just, it's a little hiccup in the plan that I needed to see to understand, you know. Go electrocute myself real quick. Because I just need... Really? Okay, I was like, did that really not kill me? I'm like, I just need to go bye-bye real quick, and then we can see. God. Okay. So, go in, open door, jump in water. Go to tower after water has gone. Hop in tower's thing. Loop around to the other side. Go through to there. Run on over. Be fearless. Run right through the water. Get to wherever our code is. Basically, just remember that you need to die on the bell. And once you do die on the bell gives you everything you need. Because, yeah, we've been given everything we need. Yeah, slide burning room, secret mural. This is just it basically being like, lol, this is the easiest one, effectively. You don't even need to do it. Yeah. Figure carries the container into a secret passage behind a mural of a large tree. Yep. And this is the slide burning room for here. All of this leads toward, you know, everything we've seen. Basically, just take this, go over the bridge, you know, go into the fire, and technically from there it's doable. Because once you die in here, I believe there is no time limit. And if there is a time limit, then it's an easy enough time limit to kind of work with. And so we're aware, 5 factorial options is not that hard to go through. It's 120 options total. So it's not that bad. Like, we can do that. We can do that. 120 total options is not that bad. It's something that we would sit there for a while and do. But it's not that bad. So, yeah, no. Am I in the boat of totally cheesing the game? Kinda. Do I still like this? Yes, I love this DLC. I love this DLC from the point of the fact that I can't handle horror. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and solve it through this way. Turn on decreased frights mode, and then go from there, because I think from my understanding of decreased frights mode, it's going to make me... Ow! Oops. Bit too fast there. Bit too fast, you know. Bit too fast, you know. That might have been a bit too quick. Oops. You know. I don't know what I expected from that. I don't know what I expected. Yippee, and yippee, and yippee. And off we go. And leave the atmosphere for a fair bit. Throw myself into there. There we go. And see, now everything is fine, normal, and totally not me crashing into everything out of nowhere. I totally knew what I was doing there. Totally understood everything. At the end of the day, totally got that. Okay, cool. Open hatch. There we go. That's the wrong way. Ow. Gotta love that. And in we go. Alright, so push this. Run over to here. I swear, if I can sail this thing... Nope, you can't. Okay, all well. Sail it, leave it there. Grab this. Dive out. Go in. See if our companion is anywhere nearby. It's not. So we grab the new one. After a quick trip into here. Because we need to go into here. I just remembered that. We need to open this one. And then we go to sleep. We're in a spot that's entirely safe when we're in here. Have no fear. Just do it, basically. Yep. And then over here is where we blow out the lights. That opens the door for us. And then from here, we jump in the water. I forgot about that. Okay. Turn around. Go to the tower. Because I think what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to do this early and basically have it set up for us so that as they go, we're already moving. So, we're going to want to get over to the tower, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to immediately hop into the tower, do the whole chain of events that we've been doing, and then get ready to head into the secret area that we've been, you know, told about now, basically. Ow! Jeez. Rude. Okay. So. Up. Up. Hop. Hip. Place you down. You and you. Grab you. Go in. Once we're in, go to sleep. Wake up. Run up. Over. Out. Turn those lights on. Turn this light off. And by turn this light off, I mean my light. Because I don't want to get seen. Okay. Put my light through there. Jump off. Go to sleep. Okay, run through over to where we just were. Run over to where we just got the boat. Make the boat Make the boat move a little quicker. Run the boat as fast as we can. We get to our little safety spot, and then we sit and wait until we hear the water, you know, crash. We're basically going to walk over to the bridge. I'm going to cross it, going to conceal our light, and then just watch for the lights, basically. Same as we have been doing before. You know, I did just realize that thing totally starts floating in out of nowhere. Like, the chains on this thing in the real world do not exist in this world, basically. Like, they do exist, but they're only, like, halfway existing. They're not fully existing. Okay. And now, while they do exist here, I do not believe they exist in there. We just want to go to our safety spot. And then we walk. And see? Like expected. That door? No longer there. No longer real. Yep, there they are. Interesting. I found somewhere else. That is not the bridge I found last time. But it's a bridge. And it leads where we're after. I mean, so now, really, we're just waiting. Yeah, we're just waiting. Yep, they're still there. Like, I just need to be stealthy now. That's all it is just be stealthy. Watch for them to die. And then go. Which I'm surprised I'm not seeing any yet. That's starting to make me think it's okay to. Nope, they're still singing. How did I live getting over here the first time? Because I don't see the bridge that I took the first time. I swear, if one of them gets up here and turns it on as part of, like, the time loop, and that's where I messed up, you know, and that's how I found this, like, I'm just gonna be sitting here, like... There it goes. Yeah, I don't know how I got here the first time. Because I got over to here without that bridge. Like, I've been right in that spot where we just were. Oh, it's because I took those. That's right. I forgot. Right, so now with them all gone, I presume... Right? They're gone? None of them are gonna magically start showing up as I walk towards this, I hope. I mean... Yeah, they're gone. Wait, what? How? How do I get over there? What? Do you... God... That was not what I was hoping to have happen. I was hoping that was going to just prove to me that you can just kind of sit there and not have... and walk across. But now I don't know where I'm going. Like, I don't even know where I'm going in there. Because, okay, we found, you know, we understand the trick. We understand the trick. It's just pathfinding now. Which, of course, you know, just holding the right-hand wall, you know, the direction we're supposed to be heading for this thing. Nope, can't find it. Why would I be able to find it? Why would I be able to know where something is by just going, you know? Like, oh my god. Of course, there's a final little hurdle. I mean, look, in all honesty, we understand what we're doing on this run. We understand how to get this from this point. Like, it's as simple as just figure it out, basically. I do find it funny that you legitimately have to die to win this. Which is crazy to me, because that means the only person who can legitimately do this and live is me. Or Gabbro, or whoever the one is that also is in the time loop. Like, we're the only two who actually could do this and live to tell the tale about it. So, yeah, it's kind of like, you know, screwed if you do, screwed if you don't type thing. Not here. Yeah. It is very interesting that they literally give you this bridge when the other path exists. But I do get the reason, or I do get the feeling like the reasoning is meant to be that, like, this is the expected path, whereas the claws are more of just, like, the additive of, you know, ah, yes, you found the extra path over here that can get you out of here in a pinch, and is also meant to be how they freaking hunt you if you're going this way, you know? So, alright. We walk into the woods. See, this is where I just wish this were, like, a bit of a brighter thing. So we walk into the woods. These are their homes. Wow. It looks... Oh. Yeah, this looks peaceful. Oh, how interesting. They were playing a game of some kind. So the path continues to nothing. So, okay. We follow this path. And I'm assuming this path is the path they walk. To get to their place that they're going to. Okay. So this way. And that just leads me to here. How do you get there? What? How? Alright, well, we're dead. I feel like I almost need to watch them do it. Because I don't get it. I don't get how you get over there. Is there, like, a secret bridge that I'm missing? Is there, like, a secret path that I don't get? It's just... it's not adding up to me. Like, whatever it is I need to do just isn't adding up. That's the only thing that I understand, is that something about this just isn't adding up to me. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to do this on purpose. Thank you. Thank you. Very cool. Crunchied. I love crunching. Alright, well, with that said and done, everybody, I think I'm going to call it an episode just because of timing and everything like that. I don't know. It's just... Anyways, like I said, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye. And yes, I am going to sleep, since that is what we do in this episode. Or in these episodes. But yes, bye-bye.